Hello, YouTube! Did you know yesterday was the 8th? I didn't. The 8th always sneaks up on me. Really, I feel like there should be some kind of device where it tells you the date and what dates are coming next and what you have planned for those dates. I think that would be a really neat invention. So anyway, what happened on the 8th was the release of two things, one of them being the Deco crate. So I am very slightly late in unboxing it, but I hope that has not ruined your plans for life. The Deco crate is a monthly subscription box in Second Life, which has mostly decor items, as you may gather. It has buildings, furniture, art, all kinds of pretty things to put out in your world. It comes in this pretty trunk, which I never tire of going click to open, and within the trunk you can see the brands which are included in this month's round, which the theme for which is Modern Minimalism. The brands in the May edition of the Deco crate are Shinhwa, Revival, Ariskia, Aria, Schultz Brothers, Mudhoney, Sorry, Ex Machina, Extraordinary, Deco, Maroc, Kalopsia, Larson, Serenity Style, and Cheeky P. As always, I have gone ahead and clicked the unpack all button right here, had everything delivered to me and unpacked it in advance so we can just look at what shiny modern minimalist things we have this round. Before I begin, I must remember to tell you that the Deco crate costs 1,500 lindens before the 8th of the month and 3,000 thereafter. You go to the Deco crate headquarters and you pay the kiosk and then you get it delivered, and it's really neat. So the first item we have is from Shinhwa Furniture. We have the couch and lamp New England. The couch New England comes in adult and PG versions. As ever, we will be raising out the PG version, and it also comes with the velour lamp. Wow, a huge corner sofa from Shinhwa. And this lamp, which is lovely, and lamps. The lamp here has 3 levels of brightness. Very bright. Somewhat bright and off, which is nice. Now you'll notice that this is very white, and of course the theme of the round is modern minimalism, but on the other hand it's white, so you can tint it whatever color you want. And it is huge. It is such a lovely big sofa. Okay, let's try out some of the poses. You see how big it is? I mean, I am once again a tiny avatar, but this is enormous. Okay, the Couch New England by Shinhwa has poses for single female, single male, alone female, alone male, couple, and family. I love the inclusion of family poses so much. It's so important. And with a big couch like this is huge. You know, you could have a whole family gathering going on here. I love it. Okay, let's look at the single female color. Aww, I'm all up in the lamp. I love lamp. Yes, I do. There, scooted the lamp over a bit. Reading. Now, Shinhwa Furniture has the add-on with Avsitter, where you can enable experiences, and so these props will automatically attach to you, which is very nice and convenient. See, instant coffee, but not instant coffee. I have my standards. Ooh, let's see what the coffee mug says. Come here, you big, beautiful cup of coffee, and lie to me about how much we're going to get done today. Yes, I need this mug in real life. And more coffee. Yeah, that'll be good. There are also many other poses if you swap position. You are not limited to just, you know, the 6 right here or whatever. If I go swap, then I go over here and I'm all lounging like this. I like that. It's a shame my foot's in the pillow, but I can adjust. Yeah. So yeah, you have a vast range of options with this couch. If you have the space for it, you can sit in so many ways, so many people, do so many activities. You know, you can tint it whatever color you want. The world is your oyster with this. This is the Shinhwa New England couch with the velour lamp. Next in the May Modern Minimalism. I can't say minimalism, I find it difficult. Anyway, the May Modern Minimalism Deco crate we have Extraordinary with the Minimalist Garden Fountain. Ooh, it's lovely. I really like what people can do with water textures these days. Because I live on quite high up mainland, I can't get real water in Second Life. Like real water, you know what I mean. I can't get system water, so I've always, well, the 10 years I've been living here, I've had to deal with prim water, and for a while it was just like this looping, animated, just blech. But now water is really looking ever so enticing. I mean, this right here, rippling in the center, I really want to dip my hand in that. Just splash around a little bit. And then this sphere up here. I always thought this kind of water feature is cool, you know, with the sphere and then the stuff and the things. I'm not very good at gardening in real life, but if I was, I'd totally get one of these. But this is lovely. I like the stones. It is, you know, it's got an old feeling to it. The texturing on it especially. It's got, you know, a very old feeling, but without being fussy. It is indeed minimalist. It's got nice lines to it. That's lovely. The Extraordinary Minimalist Garden Fountain. Next item in our Deco crate is by Revival. We have the Nordic set. The Nordic set consists of the Nordic chair and Nordic light bulbs 1 and 2. Ooh, neat. I like the texturing of this. It's one of these chairs which I assume was done by a very, very fancy designer that I don't know the name of because, I mean, you know, real life designer that I don't know the name of because I'm not fancy, but it's like a classic modern design. I also really love this pillow here. Feels very real with the wrinkles on it and the way the light hits it and the texturing. I'm impressed by this pillow, you guys. The light bulbs are actually wall lights with a cord that reaches to this ring, and they are draped in opposite directions. You can change the color of the cord. There's orange, red, brown, blue, and gray, but no way that I can find to turn the light bulbs off. But they look really cool. I like that. They have, I don't know how well you can tell with it not being against the wall, but they have a little bit of shadow for enhanced realism. And these European style plugs that I remember from my childhood. And yeah, the lamps are really fun. Okay, let's take a look at the chair. The Revival Nordic chair has poses for male and female. The standard nice poses. I can sit and look dreamy or loungy. I like that pose. I like to look loungy. I like to look long but curled up at the same time. It has 12 female poses and 12 male poses. So you have 24 poses in total in the Revival Nordic chair, which is lovely. And if you hit the pillow, you can change the texture of it. Let's look at the pink multi. Yeah, that's not even too pink. That's a nice salmon color. There is also a nice plain white option, and it is worth noting that each of these different textured sections of it can be individually tinted. So these parts that look a little more linen-y and these smoother parts, they can each be tinted a different color as well to really match your decor. So that is the Nordic set by Revival. Cheeky P is up next with the K dining room. The K dining room consists of the K dining table, dining chair, pendant light, and vase branches. So here is the Cheeky P K dining room all set up. I've put out 4 chairs so I can pretend I have friends who want to eat with me in Second Life. And it is pretty. I like this lamp. I'm seeing we've got a lot of lights this round, and I think that's because, well, I've been reading the Little Book of Hygge, and that said that lighting is very important in Scandinavian countries, and I think particularly when you think of modern minimalism, you tend to think of Nordic Scandinavian-ness, and so lamps, they lamp it up. This lamp is lovely. It probably would cast a very nice light with all the shadows. That bulb is flickering though, which would kill me. But I can turn it off. Ooh, wow. Hang on. I really like this reflected this reflection texture on the bulb. I think that's really cool. Oh, so the K dining set. It comes with these branches in a vase. I like this vase. I think that's pretty. And these branches are branchy in the way that branches tend to be. This looks like something you'd get at IKEA in a really nice way. Maybe something you'd get at IKEA, but you actually spent a bunch of money because you didn't get it from IKEA, but you could get it from IKEA. Oh. And here are the chairs. I'm gonna sit in a chair instead of rambling about what you could and couldn't get at IKEA for how much money. Ooh, these dining chairs have singles and couples poses. I'm automatically tired when I sit down, which I feel like is appropriate. I can have a warm drink, which is automatically absitted on me. I love the mushroom mug, mustache mug. I can lean forward. I can be patient. The pose says I can be patient. I don't think I'm very patient. No eating poses, which is a shame, but I suppose it's difficult to coordinate eating poses with the table itself. But they are nice poses, and I appreciate the inclusion of the auto adding stuff. Looking at some of the couples poses, but on my own I can revel under the table. Yeah. Still a nice pose though. I love the table. In this episode, I really love straddling furniture, apparently. I can lap kiss and sweet and nested. They are very nice chairs and very nice poses. And it's a lovely set. I'm just so impressed by the reflection on this light bulb. I'm a dork. But anyway, this is the Cheeky P K dining set. Changed my lighting and stuff. Now I have a whole new level of fancy. So that's nice. The next item in the Deco crate is by Maroc, who I love. It is the Happy Kitchen. And by the way, oh my god, kitchen. I've been looking for a new kitchen for a while. I've got this quite old one from Bazaar. And it's really nice. I like how it looks. But it is gigantic. It is so big, and I know I could stretch it down, but then I can stretch down the poses and blop. So let's take a look at the Maroc Happy Kitchen, because yay! The Maroc Happy Kitchen comes with blue details or yellow details. I'm gonna look at the yellow because Hufflepuff Pride! So the Maroc Happy Kitchen, the blue details and yellow details versions are separately packed. So I have unpacked this, and so we will look at the... Oh, what was the word someone used that I remembered and I mentioned before, and I was all like, this is magical, I know a new word, and now I've forgotten it. Soft linked. Soft linked. The soft linked kitchen. Oh my god, I love it. Oh my gosh, Maroc. Look, look, look! The handles! The handles are mustaches, you guys. Got marble countertop. Let's look at this backboard here. Oh look, it's a recipe for French bread and a bicycle. They have bicycles in France, you know. And then we've got this little utensils rack here with a ladle and a spoon and a forky thing and a pizza cutter. Important pizza. And then this island. Island has a sink. Oh, it doesn't running water. That's a shame. And a fridge with a chalkboard on it that says, it doesn't matter where I entertain my guests, they seem to love my kitchen best. And I can see why. This is such a nice kitchen. It's really pretty. And, you know, I resed this out as soft linked, but the counters are individual, so you can lay them out however you like. I like the hood on this stove. This is so nice. I love it. It is beautiful. I would love more interactivity, and this isn't going to become my new kitchen only because it doesn't have, you know, poses and stove that lights up and water that runs and all the bells and whistles that hold me back. But it is such a pretty kitchen. I absolutely adore it. It is really, really nice. Good job. So that is the Happy Kitchen in yellow by Maroc. Just so you can see what a nice shade of blue it is, I have the blue version of the Maroc Happy Kitchen resed out behind me. The next actual item we have is the Madonna House by Schultz Brothers. Now, an interesting note about Schultz Brothers is I really, really like their builds, and the land that I am filming This on right now is actually underneath my store, which is about 1,000 meters up in the sky, and the build for my store is a Schultz Brothers skybox, which I think probably came in a Deco crate at some point, actually. So that's a little bit of trivia for you. Huh? So the Schultz Brothers Madonna House conveniently comes on stilts. I was gonna lift it up so that it wasn't squashing all the stuff, but it doesn't. It's just right here. So here it is. Has a corrugated roof and various panels that it's made of from the outside. This is a house, not just a skybox, and so you can look at it from the outside and appreciate all those details. Ooh, the door is neat too. So here is the interior of the space, the Madonna House by Schultz Brothers. It's mainly one large room, very open plan. I love the windows. As I've mentioned in a previous video, I really like lots of little panes and details on windows. It has these stairs going up. These little fake cupboards. I like them. They're cool. And this little divider here too. I think it's important to, even when you've got a very open plan place, have little dividers to stop it just from feeling like a warehouse. Up here is this loft space, which is lovely. Very, very, very spacious. Spacious and private, yet still feeling open plan. Yes, I love it. And additionally, if we go back down the stairs, it has this button here. If you press the button, you get various options for retexturing the place. Brick 1 and brick 2, and floor 1 and floor 2, and the exterior you can change, and the roof here. And yes, most of the sections here have at least 2 texture options, which you are free to mix and match. So that is the Madonna House by Schultz Brothers, which is fantastic. Even though it's on convenient stilts, I've moved the Schultz Brothers house over to the side so that it's not overshadowing us for the rest of the video. So we have next of all the Under Lounger by Aria. Aria's Under Lounger is sleek and minimalist, and dare I say it, a little sexy. It's molded and elegant and just very, very nice. Here I am lounging on the lounger. Very loungily. It has a lot of animations. It has single sets, friends, couples, and sequences. And the sequences are for both couples and friends, so it's not just like a sexy, sexy sequence. Like, look, here I am, pretending I have a friend. But the sequences, they have a set of animations which you play out in a nice way, rather than just, you know, you doing the same little few ranges each time. So that's really cool. So it just lets you feel like you're passing your time a little better, and you can also pause the sequence. So if you want to stick on one pose that's going on, then you can do that. So that's really nice. These single sets have female, male, and general. Gonna be pensive right here. And nope, not having any of it. And what happens if I swap? Ooh, I'm down here now. Ooh. Oh, I can swap and be sitting on the ground here if I want to. Okay. Oh, look, there I can turn off the built-in shadow. And there are also texture options. There is minimal. I can have it black, white, or gray. Obviously right now I have it white, and now I'm changing it to black. I like the texturing of it. When you show the black, it really, you know, shows the detail and the depth of the texturing on it, which I think is sometimes lost. You know, it's not just that they went, here's a thing, we have plain textured it. It does actually have a good deal of texture going on here. And then there is the colorful, which gives you green, lime, yellow, pink, or sky. We're gonna go with green. Good at words. We'll do the sky. Green, yellow, nothing. Just blue. Ooh. Yes. This coordinates really nice with the blue version of the Maroc kitchen. You know, everything right now that we've had so far could fit in a house together very comfortably. Could fit in this house very comfortably, quite honestly. It's all a beautiful, usable bunch of stuff right now. You know, last round I loved the whimsicalness of the Wonderland stuff, but it was all very characteristic. This you can use anywhere. It's wonderful. I really like it. It's worth noting too, just real quick, that the Aria Lounger also has now the Avsitter auto attach, and so I can apply lotion to myself without having to actually apply the lotion to myself. 30. No thank you. 50 SPF. FPS? Wow, okay, I'm gonna stop trying to talk now. It's not working. But this is the Aria Onda Lounger, which is simplistic and fantastic. Next in the May 2017 Deco crate, we have Ariskia. Minimal with the Verde build. Another build, woohoo! The Ariskia Verde is an adorable little small house, or like a little outbuilding. I love this swing door here. It's not actually anime, but it's pretty. Got a nice stone texture on the inside. Really lovely texturing. Such nice wood, for instance. And then the roof has grass growing on it, which I love. I am a sucker for like grass growing on things and just plants sticking out of buildings. I love it, even if it's accidental, which this obviously isn't. It's really cute. This is a really lovely garden outbuilding. You know, it makes a very nice modern greenhouse or shelter. It's pretty. This is the Ariskia Verde build. Decor is next with the Simone entryway set. It's a whole set of things. That's why it's a set. Including chairs with and without blankets, a console table, planter ottoman, wall painting, and a book pile. So this is the Simone entryway set. We have the chair without and with the blanket, the console table, the indoor planter with the spider plant, these books, including stern measures, and this thing in Russian, and this painting, and this ottoman. Again, it fits in so well with everything else we've got here, and it's a wonderful little tableau. I'm going to try out some of the seating. I'm so small. I'm like a little pixie sitting right here. The chairs have singles and cuddles. You have 20 poses, 20 singles poses in each chair, and 7 couples poses. And the ottoman here is also posed with 11 poses in it. So not only can you have a stylish entryway, but somewhere nice to sit, which is really cool. I am just so absolutely in love with the fact that all of this goes so well together. It all coordinates just beautifully. So good. So this is the Simone entryway set by Deco. It is really a really versatile, high quality set. The texturing on it is beautiful, and it fits in all kinds of places. We have a Japanese minimalist garden next by Ex Machina. The Karasansui, maybe? I'm not even going to pretend I know how to say that, but here it is. It is minimalist, but it is not small. I rezzed it out and I got squished. So anyway, it's over here, and it is really lovely. It's a good way of taking up some space for a start. It's got this beautiful walkways going on. Lots of different texture. Just different texture to consider, which I think is fun. You know, it's got the wood here, and the stone here, and a little pond bit here just going on with pebbles. And then this gravel with these stones, this whole thing that I've never really understood, but I understand is a thing. Where I guess you just interpret the minimalism. And then this nice concrete wall. I really like this concrete wall. I love how contained this is, which I think might actually be the point in these, is that it's a sort of encapsulation of nature or something, I don't know, but it's got a lot going on. Considering how minimalist it actually is, it does have a lot just to look at and consider and admire, and it takes up a lot of space, and I think that's really a wonderful thing. It takes up a lot of space without being plain or boring, and so that's really cool. That's the Ex Machina Kare something Sui garden. It's Japanese and minimalist. It's lovely. Kare Sansui, by the way. I only failed it so badly before because I didn't have it there to look at. And I failed it badly because I can't speak Japanese. Anyway, the next thing we have is by Larson. It's another build. It is the Leon converted double wide shack, which also comes with a HUD, which is cool. So here is the converted double wide shed by Larson. It is very nice. It has this section, this sort of skeleton section in the middle, which I think is very cool. And these windows at the end are lovely. I mean, just the sort of cross section of it is beautiful. This here, I love this. These slats. The entrance is right here and is a sliding panel. And inside, it's a large open plan room. Lots of light and shadow going on in here. Oh, this is also a door. Sorry. The HUD that it comes with allows you to privacy out the windows and skylight and doors. So if it was all a little too bright for you, or just open. If it was too open, then you can cover them up. And that is also some very nice textures. The windows are covered with wooden boards. This skylight section here is covered with metal panels. And the doors, they just get their slats filled in. So it's a really nice building. I really love these beams. I like the effect that they have, the sort of cumulative effect right here. I think it's cool. And that is the Larson double wide converted shack. Mudhoney is next with the James console set. The Mudhoney James console set has a rather more soft contemporary look to it than a lot of the things we've seen so far, and I really love it. It's got a lot of retro feel to it, like these handles of the drawers here. I love this sort of transparent plastic. It's got a nice kind of 50s kind of feel to it, and the legs, I think it's gorgeous. So it comes with these two rugs, this one and this one, and they're a nice shape and size, and they're not too rumply, but they're not too flat. Rugs can be so difficult sometimes. It's got these lamps. I love the pattern of this lampshade. It turns on and off. And there is this one over here is the cordless version, but there is also this cord. And I like the way that this cord is designed to specifically to drape off the console. It's got a little plug on it at the bottom. It's got a framed picture of a cow, but you could have put a picture of any cow in there. Your favorite cow can go in this frame. And also this mirror, and the mirror has nice beveled edges too. The console itself is also texture change. The various elements of it, you can change this part here. This is with the cherry wood, or you can pick from beech, pine, cherry, and then flat black, dark grey, light grey, mint and white. And then too, you can change the colors of the individual drawer, well, not the individual drawers, but you can change the colors of the drawers, so you can have it all matching. So here is the cherry wood again, or you can have it white. Basically, you can change it up, and it's really nice. I love it. I think it is absolutely beautiful. I am absolutely wild for these drawer handles. And that is the Mudhoney James console set. Sorry is next with the Workspace. The Workspace comes with a desk chair, desk organizer, wall desk, and wall organizer. So this is adorable. So this is the wall desk, which is essentially a big sturdy shelf. And here is the chair. I think I had a chair like this when I was a kid. Mine was purple. Here's the desk organizer. Now the desk organizer comprises of some desks, my lord. Some drawers, some washi tape. I've always wondered what to do with washi tape. I'm not that kind of person, but I love it. It's pretty. Notebooks here. I like this texturing on here, like, you know, this has been a bit loved. A pot with paintbrushes and pencils in it. And these Polaroids that you can put your own pictures in. Excuse me, depth of field. Well, y'all seen Polaroids before, okay? Fine. And then here's the wall organizer. Now that wall organizer, this clock is functional. And I have it set to second lifetime right now, SLT, which is US West Coast. But you can actually, it's actually scripted that you can set it to any time zone you want. So that's great. And it's got these little magnetized, enjoy the little things. And a phone. That's not my phone. I've got a Google Pixel. And a checklist, and it's a really sweet set. Now I'm going to try some of the poses in this chair. Sari is one who does actually do bento poses, and in this case there are 2 bento poses. So sit 1 and sit 2. The bento poses take advantage of the bento hand. As you can see, I just lifted my hand up and my fingers were curled, and the bento head. But I don't know if it's doing anything with my face right now. But then there are also non-bento poses included. In order to see the bento poses, you will need to be using a bento-enabled Second Life viewer, which I think most of them are now. Otherwise, you've been going around seeing people with eyes on stalks instead of faces, and big giant ripped up hands, and all these things, and so you should probably upgrade to a bento viewer at this point. But you know, there's Firestorm, there's Catsnip, there's the official SL viewer, all these things, you're all good. But anyway, if you do not have bento hands and face, then there are also regular poses too, and honestly you can use bento poses even if you don't have all these things. It's all fine. You're fine. You can use this. So this is the Sari Workspace, which is really, really cute. Serenity Style is next with the Inspired Space set, not the Space Inspired set. The Inspired Space set comes as a soft linked object, so we can just res it out nicely instead of me having to arrange things, so that's great. Oh, it's cute. It's another little workspace. We've got a desk, a chair, a shelf, a computer, and some pictures with little affirmations on it. If not now, then when? Yesterday, now, tomorrow. And 1 year equals 365 opportunities. All very inspirational. See? Inspired. So we have also this computer, which is running Second Life and has a notebook next to it. It's running Firestorm in, is that Spanish? And this shelf, which is just very nice simplistic things. It has a plant, which is good for the inspiration, and some books and a little housey house. It's pretty. I like it. Now this desk, I believe, yes, look at this. It's got little compartments that open. Isn't it cute? So you can like hide stuff in there. It's fun. I like that. And a drawer. Yes, hide treasures. I like hiding treasures. Okay, let's take a look at the chair. I like the design of the chair. It looks comfy, but not too comfy. I like that this is not too gigantic for me. Same with Sari. But look, I'm typing. My computer's way over there, but I'm typing. It's cool. Type. Typing and searching. Yes, I think if I angled this differently. And look, bento poses. I think they're bento poses. Maybe my hands are just moving. But it's fun. And then I can sit with my feet up. Yeah. I don't look that relaxed. I look like I mean business, quite honestly. I'm gonna yell at someone. Serve. But anyway, the Inspired Space chair has 7 poses rather, and these frames. And if these inspirational quotes are not for you, then I just noticed that the yesterday, now, tomorrow is all crossed out, and only now is real. I'm not very good at being inspired. I'm too much of a smartass. Oh, but it's really nice, and I love all the little hidden sections in here. This is so much fun. So this is the Serenity style inspired space set. There's now but one final item here. It is by Vagabond. It is the Simple Pegboard, which comes in the Simple Pegboard and Simple Pegboard Empty. Okay, this is adorable. I accidentally said at the beginning of the video Kalopsia instead of Vagabond because I could never read Vagabond's logo and I'm stupid. So I apologize for that. But anyway, this is the Vagabond Simple Pegboard and it is so cute. I want to point out first of all that this really cool looking clock is functional. This is the correct SL time and it just looks really cool. It's got this little granite pyramid going on and these succulents that say hi on them, and these can be unlinked from it. There's also the empty version and it's just a really pretty thing. It's a nice piece of decor. It's a really nice shelf. It's unusual. It's cute. I really love how this clock looks. Like a whole lot. Ooh, and you can change the color of the clock. Yellow. Ah, you can change the color of the writing of the clock. Oh, and you can set the you can also set if you want this in 24-hour time or not, and the time zone. So that's really cool. You get quite a lot of options with that. So that is the Vagabond Simple Pegboard. So before I end this video, there is just time to do my outfit credits. My makeup is from the last month's Lelutka powder pack, with the lip gloss by Pink Fuel and the eye makeup here by Adored. My hair is the new group gift from Truth. It features its brand new textures which have just been released, and it also does that neat thing that hair does nowadays where it's got a HUD where you can put like parts of it behind your shoulder and stuff, so that's really nice. My top is the off-shoulder tank by Blueberry from the last month's Luxe box. My leggings are by Erratic. They are the Melissa leggings. My shoes are by Rain. They are the mini slips in the sloppy version. I adore these shoes completely. Like that this heel is trodden down and this one is not. And my nails are the Vici Dark Mirror Pigment nails on Maitreya hands. That has been the May 2017 Deco Crate. We have had an absolute bumper haul this round with stuff that really coordinates so well together. I mean, you pretty much got a whole house going on in here apart from a bed and a bathroom. And then everything else you can just shove in these buildings and have a wonderful time. So, yay, absolute bargain. That is the May 2017 Deco Crate, Modern Minimalism. I have been Nivaya Barbosa. Thank you for watching. Bye!